everyone, welcome back to my channel. My students are finally coming back on campus, at least only 10 of them. I'll explain a little bit later, just like more in detail of what the cohort looks like, but this kind of just came out of nowhere. We were not going to do cohorts up until like maybe 2 weeks ago, so I didn't think they were gonna come back until fall. I'm actually really excited that I cleaned up the classroom like I did in the last video because it was perfect. I was able to just tidy up the place and make it look presentable enough for the students to be able to come in such short notice. All right, so that is the end of our first day. What's going to be happening at my school is that from 8 to 10 is our prep time. So we can choose to stay here at school and do that prep work from 8 to 10 a.m. or we can stay at home and do it. And then from 10 to 12 o'clock, we teach online. So we go over our math in the mornings, we do our reading and writing, all online. And then from 12 to 1, that's when I have my lunchtime. And then at 1 o'clock to about 1:30, we have afternoon online groups. So I work with students on math or reading or whatever they need help with. But also during that time from like 1 to 2, I have students that have like a high need or just need extra support in a specific thing. There are a lot of my students that just don't show their face, don't turn their camera on. They're not as engaged. So that is what the cohort is. From 2 to 4 are those students that just need that extra support. So there's 10 altogether. So for the first day, I knew it was going to be a little chaotic with, picking them up, transitioning them into the classroom, just getting them used to the environment and all that stuff. So today I didn't wing it, but I didn't write anything down. I just had like a list of things in my head of things that I knew I wanted to do with them. And for me, just making them feel comfortable and safe, building that community is very important. So I didn't go straight into like hardcore academics. So I gave each student a notebook. I'll try and cover their name for privacy, but each student had a notebook and I had them write a little bit about themselves, had them answer some questions like, what do you like to do? What's your favorite book, favorite show, all that stuff. Sorry, the light turned off. Let me turn that on. And this is the first notebook I picked up and just had them write a little something. This also lets me see, what level they are in writing and what areas they may need help with. And this kid is so cute. This boy, he loves boxing, playing with friends, and finding lizards and snakes, and spending time with Miss Balderas. You guys, this is so cute. And then he says, a great teacher. You guys, this alone just like makes today so worth it. I only had about 6 kids. Yeah, I only had 6 kids come in today. So had them do this. I'm going to be reading all of their writing and then I'm going to write back to them. Since it's such a small group, it's gonna be so fun having that like ongoing conversation with them and being able to respond to their writing. So after writing time, we played a little multiplication flashcard game. Just made it a little competitive and fun. They loved it. I split them into 3 and 3 and got out some flashcards. We went over zeros and ones, starting off with something very simple that they have been working on all year anyways. I also had them each choose an animal book. So I laid out some animal books and they got to choose the animal that they would like to focus on and do research writing on. I'll share more about the research report that they'll be doing tomorrow. We're going to be researching an animal and creating a book on it, and then also being able to do a paper mache. And I'll link that up at the top up here, right? Up here? No, I'll link that up at the top up here. It's a really fun project that my students absolutely love every single year. And then after that, I just had them work on name tags for their desks. And then I had them fill out this little exit ticket. I asked 2 questions. So on one side, I have them write, what did you love about today? And then on the other side, instead of saying, what did you not like about today? I just said, what would you want to change or what would you want to see differently? And it's so cute because one student put, they love everything. And then another student put, the same student, they wrote on the other side, they would change nothing. So that's kind of like a little check-in where I can see how they're doing, how they felt. One student that I liked that I met, and then they named 2 students. And then what would they like to change? he would like to sit next to them, but that's not allowed. Everybody's 6 feet apart. Another student put I loved math, awesome. Change, I want recess. So I might have to like add in 10 minutes of some outside time, like running around and things like that. Somebody else put I love art, and they would change nothing. They loved everything, would change nothing. So I see a little theme here. And then the last one says they would want to sit together with other people, which obviously is not gonna happen. As I showed in my last video, which I can link up here as well, we have the students sitting 6 feet apart. For example, if a student is sitting in green right here, then over here at this table, there is a student sitting in green, and they were all, as you can see, separated around the room today. Yeah, so that's it for today. I will definitely vlog again tomorrow, my second day experience. I believe more students will be joining us, and I will talk a little bit more about the writing that they'll be working on as well. Hi everyone, so it is day 2. My footage might be a little wobbly just because I don't have the tripod. I'm super excited because today we're going to start our research reports. All of my students chose a book yesterday. So for example, this student chose Frogs and Toads, so he's gonna probably be choosing one of those. And I have a few worksheets that they're gonna be working on. The principal just really doesn't want us to have them on their tablets the whole time since they're on their tablets already in the mornings. I actually taught today from 10 to 1:30, and then I came straight to the school, and now I'm going to do, like I said yesterday, my intervention program from 2 to 4. So we're going to start off with this pre-writing worksheet. I got this off Teachers Pay Teachers, and I've had this for about 6 years now, so I'll try and link the link below so you can check it out. But they're going to be just answering a couple questions, like introduce the animal you have selected to research and explain why you chose it, and then the schema activator, list the facts and details that you already believe to be true about the animal you selected. And then on the back, it says, setting a purpose. What questions do you want answered? List all of the things you wonder about. And today we'll probably also do multiplication flashcards again, just to get used to the zeros and ones, and then also have them do like a writing prompt when they walk in. So I have to write the do now on the board, and then I think I have a few more students coming in that are going to be new that were not here yesterday, so I'll probably have them do their name tags, also choose a book of an animal that they want to research on. And since we are doing fractions online, I will probably bring out the fraction manipulative, the little fraction tiles, so we can do some activity and review with that. So for their do now, I just put what has been your favorite part about 3rd grade so far. This year has just been so different than any other year, so I'm just interested to know more about, what have they liked about it, or what's their favorite thing about it so far. I am wearing a t-shirt. It says 3rd grade strong, no matter the distance, and I bought this in September of last year, and so I'm happy to be wearing it in class finally. I didn't think it was ever gonna take this long to wear it in the classroom, but yeah, I love this shirt, and I'll try and link the page that I bought it from below as well. So, oh my gosh, it's so crazy being back because even though it's only 2 hours, I'm still super exhausted. So today what we did was they did their do now. I asked them what's their favorite part of 3rd grade. So they got that writing done. Then we started our animal researching. It was the pre-writing. So I gave them each a binder, just like a simple 3-ring binder like this. And then I gave them their first sheet that I was talking about earlier, and they filled these out. For example, this student chose to write about lions, and they wrote their reasons why, what they already know about their animal, and then what do they wonder. So it's kind of like a KWL chart, but it's in a different form. And then after writing, we did some math time. So for math, I handed out these fraction tiles, and these are from last year. So I wasn't sure if each baggie had the correct amount, but I had them just line them all up. So I had them put the 1 at the top, 1 whole, and then the halves, thirds, fourths, and so on, just so that I can see like which baggies had the correct amount. And then there were some students that didn't have enough, so I had to like get some from another bag and then just make sure they had a complete set, because for online learning, we are doing fractions. So I am using this time during this intervention cohort to go over this with manipulative. We will be working on like equivalent fractions later on, going to be doing some whiteboard stuff. Going to be great review for them, for these students. And then after that, we did the multiplication game again and they loved it. They're so competitive. This group is so cute. It's like half the group loves to talk and then the other one doesn't. So it's like a good mix. Let's see what some of the exit tickets say. Love. One student said, meeting my new teacher, change, nothing. Love, they love math. And then change, they would want three candies instead of one candy. So after our multiplication game, because they're, you know, working as a team, but they're also being competitive at the same time, I always give everybody a candy for participating. I love math, that's so awesome. They would change nothing. I love math, and they didn't finish the back. They liked the game. Okay, so the multiplication game. Change, I want to change for us to have lunch. I think it's hilarious that the kids don't understand that it's from 2 to 4. So in their minds, they think that they still need a lunch. You know what I mean? So a lot of them are like, when's lunchtime? When's lunchtime? And I'm like, you guys had your lunchtime already. So I did give them a snack though between writing and math. I handed out some sunflower seeds for all of them. So that is it for today. I know that these vlogs are super short. It sucks just because like in my profession, you can't vlog about your entire day because you're with the kids the whole day. So the only times I can are like, you know, during the year. The usual time are in the morning, at lunch, during breaks, and then in the afternoons. I can't actually show what I'm doing with my students. You'd have to get like waivers and forms and all that stuff. But yeah, hope you enjoyed today, and then tomorrow will be day 3, and that's actually the last day this week that we'll be in person with the students. We only have them, like I said, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 2 to 4, and then on Thursday, it's all online. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome to day 3. This is our last day for in-person teaching this week. Like I said, tomorrow we're gonna be doing online teaching, but right now I'm going to just write the do now on the board, get some things ready, and then go and pick up my kids. I'm really excited to see them. So far, they've been having a really great week. Hey guys, so we just finished our 3rd day of in-person teaching. Our cohort, like I said, is only from 2 to 4, so the time goes by so fast. And today we had all 10 students show up, so that means that no more students are able to enter the cohort unless for some reason one of them leaves, then another student can join us. So it was really nice having all 10 students today. It really gave me a feel of what to expect, and definitely going to try and put some more routines in place as to like how to get our work done. And I'm going to really try and plan out my days now. Like I said, this first week was just to get to know the students, get them used to the classroom and our expectations, our voice levels, and all those things. I'll probably just make another video next week going over like what my expectations are in the classroom, our hand signals, our voice levels, and so on and so on. It was required for every teacher to get a COVID test, so I actually had to leave during my class at the beginning during their writing time. So the principal came in and she took over my class for a while. So in their binders, I actually gave them a second sheet, and in the second sheet, is a researching sheet, so gathering information, and all they did was go over their characteristics box. So they each chose an animal, like I was saying yesterday, and they just had to fill out the characteristics for today. So the size, the body covering, features, etc., etc. And so like I was saying, this girl did lions. So this student just put facts about what they look like, and so did every other student as best as they could. And some resources that I gave them were the books that they had to choose on Monday, and they also had their tablets. So I allowed them to go on only specific sites. Like I gave them San Diego Zoo Kids, and then I allowed them to go onto a couple of other kid-related websites. And if they found an appropriate YouTube video that had to do with the topic they were working on, then I allowed them to watch it. And I gave them each a set of headphones so they can use as well and keep at their desk. So after we did our writing, oh, and for the beginning do now writing, I basically just asked them like, name one thing that has been difficult for you so far this year in 3rd grade and tell me about it. And I had them write about that. So I'm going to be reading those this weekend when I have some time. It's only 10 students, which is nice. So I have more, time to do little extra things like this that I normally probably wouldn't have time to do during the year. And so after writing, we did the multiplication game again. They loved it. We did zeros and ones. We'll probably do zeros and ones next week and add some of the 2s as well. Today for exit ticket, one student said, I love the number card, wouldn't change anything. Another student put, wouldn't change anything, I love math. Someone put, change nothing, love candy. So funny. Nothing, would change nothing. What I liked about today is teaming up, for the competition, the multiplication game, and they loved the candy, they would change nothing, loved the candy and math. That's awesome. Change nothing. They would change for us to have seats, though they would like to sit near their friends, which is not gonna happen. And then love that we got to go outside. Nice. So I gave them, like the last 10 minutes, I said that they work very hard since it's our last day of the week together. They can, in person, they can go outside and run some laps or sit 6 feet apart and talk to one another. One student loved math, changed nothing. And then the last student put, they loved that we played the game and would change, do good, wants to do better, and they want V-Bucks. I guess like a little dollar or classroom management system with money. I'll look more into that. I don't really know what V-Bucks are. If you guys know what that is, let me know in the comments below. So that's it for this week. Thanks so much for joining me in my first week in person. It's so exciting, just post, I guess you would say, quarantine, to just be back in person with my students, just get the remaining month with them. I'm excited for the animal projects. I'm excited to see them progress in their multiplication and in their fractions and the other math we're going to be working on. And I'm just overall excited to see them get excited about school again, because it's been so long. And I know a lot of the students that are in here normally, like I said, do not show their face on Zoom or communicate. A lot of them are not really that engaged. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more videos like this, kind of like week in the life videos of in-person teaching, let me know and I'll be sure to make some more of them. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.